Okay, here we go with another resume critique, everybody. This one is from Emerson, and I actually get a ton of Emerson resumes. I've been working with Emerson for 20 years. They have a great film and TV program. It's not cheap, and they have a 200 plus student Los Angeles program where I think juniors, in addition to seniors, can spend a semester in Los Angeles pursuing various internships in their respective field of study. So let's dig in right here. This is someone pursuing audio post, BA sound design. Um, right away, I want more detail. SFX editing, sound design for trailers and film. I would love to know specific names of courses and or the buzzwords of some of the things they've been working with. Class experience at, I'm assuming, is uh, maybe a local studio that they uh, spent some time at. But I want to know what equipment was used, what editing platform, I'm assuming Pro Tools, what plugin sets, sound design, using what? Using SoundMiner, using a different plugin package, a different audio workstation, related experience. Oh, and by the way, this is from a few years ago. I think maybe 2 years ago. And dates on the right-hand side. It can say current on the right-hand side. Education is up top if you're still a student. But immediately after you graduate, that gets bumped down and your first job is on top because I want to see something current on top. If you put your resume, sorry, if you put your school on top, it screams student, which is okay, but what does that mean? That means they're going to lowball you with respect to price, and you'll come in pretty much at entry level. You're almost guaranteed to come in at entry level. And the goal, if you do a ton of great work in your last couple of years as a student, is to really navigate quickly through the first couple tiers in the production food chain and really get onto the meat of the production work that you'll be doing potentially for the rest of your career. Related experience. This is I believe, the radio station at Emerson. They have a great program there. And I see, okay, producing engineering live sessions for air. Okay, great, but give me some context. What does that mean, producing engineering live sessions? In charge of what? In charge of how many people? Was it just one person broadcasting, you're running the soundboard? Maybe there are bands playing. Maybe, what is the name of the soundboard? Is there a live delay for curses that you're running at the same time? Are you queuing up things, managing the live mix department? I don't even know what that means. You got to give me context. Mixing, mastering, compilation CDs. Didn't know they still did compilation CDs. But great. But give me some context. Is that local student bands? Were that contests? And mixing and mastering. In what kind of mastering on Pro Tools? Mastering for what? For videos? For uh, YouTube? For what? Show me that you understand the production workflow. Show me that you understand some technical terms as you're describing the things that you did in your resume. This is your opportunity. Experience with studio miking techniques. Like what? Miking drums. What does that mean? It's miking techniques. Anyone can just say that. Show me. Show me. Don't just tell. Show. Don't just tell. Live location broadcast. This is related experience. At a company in Boston, set up venues for live broadcast worked in a mobile broadcast truck. That's actually a really cool experience. But again, what's there? Is there a mobile Pro Tool system that is locking to video, running timecode, lock, multi-camera setup? Is it like a master control room? Tell me some details, because this just shows me that it was like a gig, but what did you take away from that gig that is directly translatable to the next experience? Audio production. This is I'm assuming this is work at school, at the school radio station. Created promos for radio. Okay, how? Edited spots. How long were the spots? Uh, and use cool industry technical vernacular like bumpers. Bumper is like the front and end of a piece, whether it's the in and out of a highlight reel for reality TV or the in and out of a bumper for a YouTube channel, something like that. Use some of those terms. Edited music, that is just about the most broad concept I could think of other than, I don't even, edited music, music, I love music. Edited music, how? Edited music in Pro Tools, what version Pro Tools? Edited music in Pro Tools 4X to create what? Show me the workflow. Took 2 tracks and edited them, crossfaded between whatever, for placement, for, for promotion, for whatever. There's no context here. This is very light. I mean, I understand what an Emerson resume is. And again, this is a student resume, so I take it with a grain of salt. However, this has a long way to go. Other production experience, I see this a lot for people that are working in film or want to work on film and TV that are either in audio or they want to be video editors. They want to work behind the scenes, location sound, a boom operator, holding that boom mic for hours and hours and hours. That's not an easy gig. So we have, this is what you did. The name of the project is probably some independent or art project, which might be a short, no problem. Independent, great. But if it was released somewhere, or if it was on YouTube or wherever it is, show me that. The date's really broad. I'm assuming this was like, 1-day shoot, 5-day shoot. I don't know, but generally speaking, this is not a ton of experience, but it's good to have something. Skills, this is good to have here. Fluent in Pro Tools. I don't like the word fluent. I need to be specific. You are at least proficient, or this. I wouldn't say expert if you're not an expert, but experienced in Max MSP, Ableton Live. What version here, guys? Isotope Ozone 4, 5, 6, running on Mac, running on what operating system on Mac? Because people that are media people, multimedia people, they go through the headache of starting on a version, upgrading to the next version, and taking all your source material and making sure it's compatible between versions. This is a problem with anyone that works in any type of technical platform. And once you're experienced in that area, you become less dangerous to a production when you're dealing with their masters or when you're copying things or archiving things. So I want to know what version you've worked with. The only thing better than working with Pro Tools 12 is working with Pro Tools 10, 11, and 12. And what I/O? Are we talking about just on your laptop? Are we talking about with the old 192s? Are we talking with the HDX systems? Are we talking with the new 8x8x8s? What are we talking about? Are we talking about control surfaces? Are we talking about large format consoles? What are we talking about here? Trained equipment. I don't know what trained equipment trained on. Maybe equipment that has been used in school. Okay. Listing the equipment and a whole host of studio microphones. List them. A whole host. List them, please. Personal equipment. Great. Pro Tools fan. Okay, great. By the way, Pro Tools is 2 words. Let me say it again. Pro Tools is 2 words. Look it up online. And the T is capitalized. Instruments, guitar, piano. I mean, again, very nice to know you're a musician, but I want more detail. Guitarist for however many years, classical guitarist, rock guitar, pianist for X many years. Are you a composer? Do you have some of the things that you've done online? Or are you just saying, I'm a piano, I'm a music appreciation? I mean, give me more detail. So this is a very thin resume, even just for a student. And I want more. I want a lot more. There's one formatting issue I want to bring to your attention. This slash, people use this all the time when they're combining concepts in one line. There's no space here, but there's a space here. You got to be consistent. There's no space here, no space here. Good, that's consistent. No space here, but wait, there's a space there. That's annoying on a subconscious level. That's pretty much it. I do like the program at Emerson. I wish this person spent more time at the career center, either in Boston or at the Los Angeles Center. I know there are people that are literally paid to help direct you in this area. You're paying for that with your tuition. A lot of these schools cost thousands and thousands of dollars. And the cost of going to that school includes all the support that you get during and after school, which includes the network, the web that they have of people in the industry. Emerson people are out there. There's a whole like Emerson mafia out there. I know I've hired people from the Emerson network for jobs. I've referred people to supervisors in different production companies that are Emerson grads. So there's a network there. But in addition to that network, and in addition to your education, you are getting people that will sit with you and help you navigate your career, either in Boston or in the LA Center. So I hope this was an educational experience about what this person could have done better, even though they were a student at the time. And good luck out there.